welcome to all my subscribers. I hope everybody's doing well, and even to those who are not even subscribed but watching my videos, I really appreciate you guys. So welcome once again to my video. On today's video, we'll be talking about goldenrod. Yes guys, goldenrod. It's the season where goldenrod is just overflowing all over the place. It's just blooming everywhere, and this is a fantastic medicinal plant, which is an all-arounder, which means that it can be used for all kinds of ailments. It's one of those plants that is multi-purpose and multifunctional for many things in relations to hair, skin, nails, total body usage and stuff like that. So if you want a more in-depth information on goldenrod, I did a video. I'm gonna put the link here for you guys so you can go and watch it. But goldenrod can be used for many things. You can make cuticle oils for your nails with goldenrod. You can make hair oils, you can make body oils, you can drink it as a tea, you can use it to make poultices, you can use it for, like, if you have cold sores on your lip, you can like brew a tea and then you can just put it on the cold sore. You can also make a tea and put the tea in ice cubes, and then you can freeze them and you can put the tea in ice tray, and then it's gonna make ice cubes, and then you can put that ice cube inside a cloth, and you can just rest it on your lip there if you have a cold sore, so that really help. You can also make a poultice for your cold sore and put that on it. You can also make lip gloss with goldenrod if your lips is always cracking or like chafing on your lips, so you can do that also. It will help your lips to become more soft and more plumpy, so you can do that. If you have rashes and itches and stuff like that, you can also make an oil with goldenrod. Also, you can also ingest in goldenrod as a tea. Goldenrod is calming for your body. You can use as a tonic. You can infuse goldenrod with apple cider vinegar, and you can make a beautiful tonic with that. And you can have 1 or 2 teaspoons with 16 ounces of water every morning, and that should be great as a nice picker upper. Now, goldenrod has a lot of anti-inflammatory, fungal, and antibacterial properties. So this is the reason why, if you are in good health and you don't have any health issue and your doctor says it's okay, you can go ahead and take, medicinal plants and stuff. That's a good one to start with because it's all around. It's good for the kidney, it's good for the liver, it's good for the heart, it's good for the skin, as I mentioned before. It's good for blemishes. If you have blemishes and like pigmentation, and if you have like a lot of black spots on your face, you can use goldenrod, dry it. If you want to keep it for a long period of time and use it over and over, dry it, and then you can use your coffee grinder, grind it up, and then you can add any type of clay, or you can also add oats and lemon juice, and you can make a beautiful paste to put on your face, and you can leave it there for 15-20 minutes, and then you wash it out, and then you can put some kind of oil as a moisture on your face, and that would really help with your pigmentation and like blackheads and stuff. Because what happens is it helps to kind of pull out the blackheads, kind of make them come above the skin. And then once those because blackheads are usually like inside of your pores, it has this kind of whitish thing inside, and it kind of get infected, and then it darkens the upper part of the cuticle, not the cuticle, the upper part of the pore, and it makes it very dark there. So that means there's a little bacteria in there infecting that upper part of the pore. and that's why you have those black spots. So you want to get rid of the bacteria that is right above there. So when you use the goldenrod, because of its antibacterial and fungal properties, it's gonna get rid of that bacteria, and soon you're not gonna have like blackheads and stuff like that. And also, goldenrod is good for your feet. If you have stinky feet, like fungus on your feet, you don't want to put your shoes on, it's stinky, you could also soak your feet in goldenrod tea. Like, you draw a very strong tea, you want to put like 2 handfuls of goldenrod, and then you want to put 1 cup of water, hot water, over it, and you want to steep it. You can steep it overnight if you want, so you'll get it like really strong and potent. And then you want to put in a little tiny bit of tea tree oil in your water, and you put your feet in it, and you soak your feet for 15-20 minutes, and you do that continuously, and it's gonna get rid of those fungal funky feet. So as you can see, goldenrod is awesome. I have tons of them growing everywhere on my property, and I just collect so much. I also have, I don't know, a tote. I have like a tote full of goldenrod, plus I have many other buckets because I use it for so many things. I make soap with it. Like, it's just incredibly among the things that I use goldenrod for. But one of the things that I love to do with goldenrod is just make tea. Like 3-4 times a week I make goldenrod tea, and I also use it like as a rub for my muscles after I exercise. So these are some of the functions of goldenrod. There's many more. You can go out and do your research. So yeah, so today we're gonna make some honey, goldenrod honey. I just wanted to give you some of, you know, upfront some uses for goldenrod. But we're gonna make goldenrod honey today. And the reason why you want to make goldenrod honey, goldenrod, when you put goldenrod and honey together, they ferment together, and they make this like good bacteria start multiplying in your jar. It becomes like a probiotic. So when you mix them together and they ferment, it makes like probiotic. And combined with all the other medicinal properties that goldenrod already have, plus with that combination of the honey and the probiotic due to the fermentation, it's really awesome for your gut. By doing this, you're making like a gut health medicine, and you're also making something that's soothing for the throat. So if you make goldenrod honey and you have a cold, or you have a flu, or you're just not feeling good, just really tired and whatever, you can just use that goldenrod honey in some warm water and drink it like 7 days for the week, and then that should, you know, that should just kind of help your immune system and give it a little boost and help you to feel better. So that's the reason why I am making goldenrod honey today. So let's go outside and pick some goldenrod honey, because, you know, winter is around the corner, and, you know, in those in between times there between fall and between autumn or fall, just when the onset of winter, you know, sometimes you catch colds because the temperature is changing and your body have to get used to that kind of thing. So we make goldenrod honey just to ingest, so we can give our immune system that extra boost. And I give it to my kids also, and I've been giving them that before, so they're not allergic to it. I know they're not allergic to it because they used it before. But if you're going to use it for the first time, you want to start with a very tiny bit, maybe half a teaspoon if you're going to give that to a child, just to make sure that they don't have any allergic reaction first. Don't just make a whole big batch of goldenrod honey and give it to your child. They may be allergic to the goldenrod. So always do a test first for allergies before you give anything to children. We've been using herbs for many years. So like I said, my kids take it from before, and we always use it, so it's not a problem for us. All right, let's go pick goldenrod, and I'll show you how to make the honey. now we are going to commence with making our goldenrod honey. I have a clean jar here. I have my cover. This cover is like a lid for fermentation. It's a fermentation lid. You can buy them on Amazon. They're $7, I think, for 4 or 5, something like that. I can't remember the exact price, but you can search around there and you can find your own. And you just put the lid on and you cover it. And when the fermentation starts, it's not gonna bubble over the cover and make a mess. It's gonna let the air out because it has a tiny hole right there. So this is a good jar, like a good cover to get if you can afford it. If you can't, just put a towel over it and cover it with cover it with a towel and then put the elastic over the towel. But you'll have to keep an eye on it because it may overflow and the towel may get wet. But what I am going to do is I'm just going to do, like I said, this and also keep an eye on it, okay? So I have my goldenrod in this tray, and now I am just going to cut them in fine pieces. And I'm going to cut them up because these have a lot of flowers on it and a lot of the smell amazing. Goldenrod has a beautiful fragrant smell. I want all these flowers and the surface area to be smaller so the medicinal properties can come out and go in the honey. So I'm just gonna give it like a squish like that to kind of get out all the essential oils that are in the flowers and stuff like that. And then I'm gonna use my scissors and cut it out, and then we're gonna put it in the jar. You want to use some raw honey if you can get your hands on that. Raw honey is filled with bee pollen and all the enzymes, and that's what you're going to need for your body. But if you can get raw honey, just use what you got. So let's cut this up. honey in there. And as you can see, I use this. So tasty. I use this to push down inside to debubble the herbs, because I don't want them to float on top. I want them to go down in the bottom, and I want the honey to start moving downwards to the bottom. And I also want to add more honey. So by debubbling it, as you can see, the honey got right down to the bottom, and it will continue to infuse and go down. See, I filled it all up, but look, now it's just right here to the rim. So I'm gonna leave it overnight, and then by the time in the morning, this is gonna be absorbed. Oh, nice honey is dripping. I have to lick it. Sorry guys. I'm like a kid. Okay, distraction, honey dripping. Okay, let me put this down. Okay. So I'm gonna leave this overnight, and the honey is gonna be absorbed into the goldenrod leaves and petals. And then it's gonna, if the honey is all the way down and the flowers and things are peeking out, I'm just gonna top it off more, because as you can see, I don't know if you can see from here, but bubbles are still coming up, so that means it's still kind of soaking in. So just leave it overnight and then just add some more honey the next day. I'm just gonna cover it properly, because it's not gonna start to ferment yet. It takes about 2 to 3 days to start fermenting. So I'm gonna cover it. And then there you have it. Just put a label on it so you know what's in it, because after this ferments, it changes color sometimes. It depends. Sometimes it changes color, sometimes it don't. I don't know why, but that's what happens, just letting you know. And just put a label on it so you know what's in it. And that's it. Now when it's finished fermenting, you just scoop some out and you pour hot water over it and you drink it as a tea. Or if you just want to take a spoonful, you just take the spoonful and just chew up the flowers together with the honey. It doesn't taste really bad. It just have this kind of, it tastes a little bit like citrusy, not strong like a lemon, but just mild citrus taste. And it has a very, very nice flavor. Now this does not go bad, so don't worry about, oh, is it gonna spoil? No, it doesn't go bad. It's the same thing like when you do lilac flowers. Let me show you my lilac flowers. So this is my lilac flowers from last year, and it's still good. See, it's lilac honey. Okay, no, it's showing like that, lilac honey. And as you can see, it's still awesome. The flowers, of course, they become all nice and dark, but the honey itself is amazing. Still good, still runny, and it's awesome. And you can use that for cold and flu too. So it's the same kind of method. And if you want to see my lilac video, you can just go watch that. And I made lilac already for this year. That's just last year, so I have to finish that because we have more bottles there. This is so tasty. And so this doesn't go bad. The honey preserves it. And this is good for all kinds of things, guys. You can use it for colds and flu. You can use it as a face scrub. All you have to do is grind that up and make sure it becomes like a mush. And you can put it all over your face like a paste. You can use it for if you're having some gut problems. You can use it as a gut healer. All you have to do, again, make a tea, pour. Now when you use it for your gut, you want to use like warm water and pour over it and leave it overnight, so everything is just going to seep into the water, and then you drink that water. And when you do that for 7 days, if you're having issues with gut. This is also good for digestion. So if you eat certain things, like some people have problems if they eat too much acidic food, or if they eat food that has oil, certain amount of oil in it, whatever food that causes you to have upset stomach, just take a little bit of that, pour a little bit of warm water, just mix it up and drink that. This is really good for stomach, upset stomach. Or you could drink it before you eat, so it kind of counteract you your stomach, so you wouldn't have like upset stomach. Because this is like This honey kind of works like fennel seeds. If you have fennel seeds and you infuse them in honey, you can just take fennel seeds before you eat and after you eat to prevent stomach upsetting. So that is work in that same way. And this is a multi-purpose heal all herbs. So anything that related to skin and hair and all kind of stuff, you can use that. You can even use that as a mild hair conditioner or as something to put on your scalp if you have lots of dandruff and stuff like that. You can also use this for that. And this really helps your scalp because it has antifungal properties and it will help your dandruff to go away. I can make a video showing you how to make a nice scalp massage and how to just make a recipe using that. So just let me know. So guys, as usual, thank you for watching. Remember, you're beautiful. Think positive thoughts in your brain. And I'll see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.